We choose sourdough because it's simply a healthier option. I'm sure that all of you know that. But just why, okay? There are studies on this. There are so many people who study this and they compare gut of people who eat sourdough and who eat regular bread and baked goods made with commercial yeast, meaning. And they compare it, and it is so black and white. So black and white. Sourdough is a healthier option. Punto. Basta. There is no other option. But why? Well, if you want to learn deeper this, you can find studies by yourself. You can read, you can see the results of this study on human bodies. But I just give you a few points, okay? So from sourdough bread, you are getting important minerals like iron, zinc, and others. Why is that? Because sourdough starter blocks the phytic acid. Sorry for my English. I'm not so great in English, but I try to explain. I'm also not a scientist, but I took interview with two scientists on this subject, and not just some scientists who study sourdough starters. So this information is like 100% trusted, okay? So phytic acid blocks minerals from bread, and if you use sourdough, they are not blocked. You can absorb them and they will go directly to your body. It's healthier for your gut and because it's easier to digest. You know, there's so many energy needed to digest bread. Also, there is a very good bonus. No one believes me. New followers who never saw me, who don't follow me for years, they don't believe that I eat this bread because I'm too slim. I eat it every single day. Okay, I have this kind of genetic, but I'm 42 and okay, there is genetic and then there is amount of bread that I eat. And it is not only my experience, also experience of my students. It is waste friendly. If you don't change anything, but you just replace baked goods made with commercial yeast to baked goods made with sourdough, there is a difference. Because glycemic index of these baked goods made with sourdough is much lower. There are so many good carbs that are good for our body. What is the starter? Okay, we learned that sourdough is good for you. But what is a sourdough starter? Well, it is not just a mixture of flour and water. It is symbiosis of yeast and lactic acid bacteria that are live together and make this beautiful, beautiful product. And how to make it? Well, you mix flour and water. And then slowly the symbiosis is being created by nature. We just help it. We make perfect conditions for it. But everything comes out naturally. We don't add any additional yeast there. Yeast get into the jar from the flour, from our hands. I told you before, I mentioned that I took interview and asked all my bakers questions to the scientist. And his name is Marco Gobetti. You can Google him and find all his beautiful research on sourdough starters. The guy all his life dedicated to sourdough starters. Can you imagine? Scientist. Wrote books. And his techniques are being used for industrial production. One day, I'm sure that all bread will be sourdough. Back to roots, I'm sure. Thanks also to this amazing man.